Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel, and today we are on season 2 episode 5 of Fringe. This show gets me so hyped up every time I watch it. Like, I can feel the love for the characters just growing after every episode, and yeah, I'm sucked in. I'm completely invested. So without further ado, let's see what lies in store for the characters in this episode. Here we go. Back with Sam.
We're closed.
Not for Olivia.
I think I owe you a thank you. I got my memories back. I figured I wouldn't be needing these.
Who died?
How does he do that?
The problems I have, I can handle.
Is she telling that to herself? Oh, the observer. Oh, or not. Got rickrolled.
Jeez, Greg. Carl's really pissed off at you. What'd you do, man?
Did I just... Oh my god, it's grim. Are you a Reaper? Hex and beasts everywhere.
Leader, you know how much trouble you caused me? I'm going to destroy you. What the hell?
Holy hell. That was terrifying. Oh, they got their house.
Agent Farnsworth, welcome to our new home.
Thank you.
He's been asleep for 16 hours. Like he was drugged. The doctors only managed to wake him up a few minutes ago.
I don't want to go in there. I'd rather stay out here.
Okay.
It was like the office was infiltrated by these creatures, like some demon. I know, it sounds nuts.
Oh my God, no, Greg! No!
The oven. Peter, I think we've got to turn it off at home.
Walter, we've never even turned it on.
What's happening with Walter? I'm nervous.
Front door unlocked, and the toaster is not going to burn the house down. What's going on with you, Walter? You've been acting weird ever since we got here.
Apologies.
It's wet. It reminds me of St. Clair's, the mental institution where I lived. I want to go home.
Send the poor guy home. Peter, please.
Under no circumstances, let him drink. At any given time, there's a good chance there's about a half dozen psychotropic drugs in his system, so drinking, it's not a good idea.
It's like, is he serious or no?
Of course.
She's documenting where she's been. What, in case she loses her memories or something and she needs to retrace her steps?
No illnesses. No hallucinations. No. I can't believe he's gone.
Oh, and they've got a kid as well.
He used to sleepwalk. Sometimes he'd wake up in the kitchen having cooked a whole meal.
Did he by any chance keep a sleep journal?
I wonder if he's had that drug in him.
Fight back was invigorating. The turbulence over Ohio was like being in the belly of a seizing whale. I screamed like a little girl.
I'm sure that went over well with the rest of the passengers.
That's odd. 9 stitches. Surgical. Asterix, my small bone saw, please.
Astrid.
Hey. I didn't wake you, did I?
Oh. Why am I getting the feeling that something's going to go down here?
What?
Cute. Except in my case, I actually graduated. I'm guessing that you bought yours to impress the girls.
Bit rude, Olivia.
Every night before I went to sleep, I had to say a mantra in my head. Please don't dream tonight. Please don't dream tonight. Please don't dream tonight. From the age of 8 to almost 19, don't remember a single dream.
Not a single dream.
There's been another incident.
So I read that situation horribly wrong there. I was like, oh, something's gonna go down. No.
Ellen was calling to let me know she was heading home from the office.
Wishful thinking, I guess. Oh, she's got old as well.
Did you see her white hair? What happened to her?
Hold it steady, Agent Casper.
It's Kashner. Do this kind of thing often?
Brains? No.
Nah. Guys. Holy Jesus. Okay, that that looks very real. I mean, I don't know what it's supposed to look like, but I'd guess that.
Little computer chip embedded in his midbrain.
Thalamus.
Yes, that would make sense. Well done, son.
What are you looking for?
A scar.
That.
So someone's doing surgery on these guys that relate to sleep. So they need to go to some sort of sleep clinic.
This particular chip has a transmitter which makes it wireless.
It can connect the brain to a remote computer?
That's right.
What the hell's this then?
There is a researcher in Seattle who's worked on several prototypes like it.
Dr. Laxmish.
Dr. Laxmish Nayak? I'm Olivia Dunham. I'm with the FBI.
Yes, the patients. What's this about?
So you've implanted those chips into other people?
It's a large-scale clinical trial. There are 60 in the control group.
That's a lot of people.
The main computer server. It contained all my research. The patient's files. The patient's files are backed up on a remote server. I'll give you the password.
Okay, so he's being really cooperative.
We need the names of all the patients, everyone they can remember.
Sure. I'll get right on it.
Okay, shifty guy.
Dr. Nayak, can you think of anyone who would want to steal your data?
I suppose there are any number of companies.
The chip was valuable.
Well, the initial testing has been remarkable.
Dr. Nayak, do you have a business card? Just for our records.
Olivia, what is this?
Mind control, Peter.
Oh.
It'll be the first time someone's attempted it.
Mind control.
We supposed we could do it with LSD and hypnotic suggestion.
I love how Astra's like, what? Walter, please.
Live subject.
Walter, no. No student volunteers. Walter, say it. No students.
All right, no students.
Is he going to use the cop and say he's technically not a student?
Did what any rookie would do when I started looking for an exit. Charlie walks over. He said, "You're gonna be fine." He's gone. And then he's not coming back. So, I'm just gonna go.
Okay, I'm on one today with these tears.
Do you really want to increase the dose?
Right, so who's this assistant working for? I knew he knew more, but... Is she gonna see demons? Oh! Disgusting. Okay. The question is, like, why would this guy want to do the killing?
Before you go, could you do me a favor? Smell this.
Raspberry?
I knew it. I knew it. Walter, you naughty boy.
Keep Miss Barrage sedated for another 10 minutes. Then I'm bringing my next patient.
Right, so he is removing them all that he can.
You get the business cards?
Yeah. I got 8 of them.
8? You asked everyone you saw wearing red?
Oh, they had to be wearing red.
Circle one letter in every name, both first and last. Jumble, anagram, word puzzle. Find the phrase.
What am I looking for?
Whatever it is you need to hear. You'll figure it out.
Can I see the letters?
My employees are good people. They've all worked here for years. Zach Miller, my lab assistant, skipped work today. He hasn't been answering his phone.
Probably should have led with that one, Doctor. He's gonna be in here.
I guess that's why I wasn't answering the phone.
Case we killed him.
What's wrong with Agent Kashner? You drugged him? Walter, don't tell me you put that chip in his head.
No, but I wanted to. Anyway, I need help putting this on.
Walter, what is it?
Either a green unicorn just raced across the lab or I accidentally took some LSD. It's not the drugs at all. I think I have an idea what it is.
I don't... What? The hell was that?
Detective Green will watch your house. Now, if you'll excuse us, we've got to try and track down the rest of your patients.
We'll call you as soon as we know something.
Nyack? They're gonna know he's gonna do this though, right? Have they tapped his phone?
I told them. I showed them your damn note, so you might as well stop.
Huh?
He slept for hours, but he never had any dreams.
When they reached his consciousness, they were all siphoned off, which means no dreams.
Oh.
I believe that the chips have the ability to turn on a dreaming state while the patient is awake, which would lead to paranoia, hallucinations, and a complete inability to differentiate between reality and dreams.
Why would anybody want to access another person's dreams?
That was my main question.
Are you saying that we're dealing with an addict?
Not just an addict, dear. In my estimation, that man would become its slave.
Look at the G's and the F's. These are written by the same person.
I told them. I showed them your damn note, so you might as well stop.
So it's him, his two personalities. Yeah. Well, I like that twist because I didn't expect it. I bought it when he was seeming concerned, but I guess he didn't need to sell anything because it was him or one side of him. Oh gosh. Not the pilot. Please, Nyack, put the pilot down. Holy Jesus. Like a thumb. Not into a cruise ship.
Peter, he's plugged in.
Let me try to shut down the program. We're gonna have to try to disable the server.
Take the thing off his head.
Okay, stand back.
Give him chance to move, Olivia. Jesus. That was close.
He's dead.
Oh, that killed him? Mad.
His addiction to dreams became his nightmare. One that he couldn't wake up from. Maybe that was his only way of ending the nightmare.
Dark. You're gonna be fine. How did they do that? How has Sam done that?
What's wrong?
No way.
What is it?
Nothing.
I think I was having a bad dream. I was a kid in my room. You were there.
Yes, he was. Stealing you.
You don't remember it?
Mm-mm.
Oh god, it's so good. Another episode down. They end their episodes so well every time, like it just gets me. So Peter's clearly getting closer and closer to finding out what Walter did. And Walter helped Peter to stop dreaming to avoid this, I guess. And maybe all the talk of dreaming and nightmares and the subconscious has allowed Peter to open up and dream. Oh, jeez. And Walter didn't admit anything there. He was, if anything, he's just terrified of the truth coming out and he's trying to avoid that. But it's like he wants to tell him. He wants to admit what he did. But the fear of Peter knowing the truth and then resenting Walter for it, there's a high probability that that will happen. And he doesn't want it to. He wants life to continue now, especially now he's not trapped. He's not locked away. And obviously the fear of him, well, being in Seattle and the smell and all the sensory things taking him back to being locked up. And then also the dream aspect of this monster of the week, or this case, should we say. He's been triggered by it. He just wanted to be in his safe haven and want to be in his lab and get to the bottom of it there. Being there with Peter, I think he worried that, yeah, the truth would come out maybe, and he couldn't help himself but to tell him what happened. He was being odd, and I guess that's why now. It was great again to see Olivia with Sam, and you can see how caring Sam is, how much he wants to be there for Olivia. He doesn't know Olivia, but he's a bit of an empath, isn't he? He looks at her and feels what she feels and wants to help in any way that he can. I'm gonna assume that Nina is paying him a hefty price to help Olivia out a little bit. Nina knows that he helped her, and for whatever reason, she wants Olivia to be helped as well. Maybe through William Bell's orders, but honestly, I have no idea at this point. Maybe she relates to Olivia a little bit because she went through a similar process and she's like, I don't want to see you go through this. The guy that helped me can help you, and it's just as simple as that. Or it's an order from William or someone else that's telling her. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. I think that seeing Olivia and Peter again in a close environment has been enjoyable and comforting, I want to say, because Peter knows just by looking at Olivia that there's something not quite right, that there's worry, upset, anguish in her, and he hates seeing it. You can see the pain that he's going through watching Olivia go through something rough. And it's a weird one because you can tell that he wants to help so much more, but there's something in him that is like, no, just give her a space. And he's just going with that. And obviously Olivia being Olivia is like, yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm going to be just fine. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. And now we know that those words mean so much more to her because of what Charlie said. And obviously losing Charlie, it's been a whole ordeal. And how Sam did that with that little game, I don't know. I was like, oh, is this because she's worried about losing her memory again? So she's like, actually, I saw this person and this person. No, it was the game that Sam put in place. And if they were wearing red, then she had to take a card. The anagram then led to, you're going to be fine. Charlie's words. Madness. Don't know how it worked, but it worked. And it hit me quite hard, I think. Seeing Olivia open up to Peter as well, and just saying the memory of her and Charlie, and the performance, honest to God, she's incredible. Give her an award right now. She deserves it. And yeah, Peter might have just been the heir to that moment, but I think it helped bring them closer together. I mean, obviously she gets upset and she rushes off. Relatable. But I do think that her even opening up and getting to that vulnerable I can't speak. Vulnerable. Oh my days. Vulnerable nailed it. Because she got to the vulnerable spot, I think that Peter will respect that and know that, you know, they've sort of leveled up in a way in their friendship, I think. I was kind of hopeful for a little more, I'll be honest. Seeing them in the hotel, all in their comfies and talking about the case and just being alone, I thought maybe, but no. They're really going to make me wait for this, aren't they? Can't wait. Yeah, the build-up's going to be big. Hopefully it'll be worth the wait though. Imagine if they build it and then they kiss and there's just no chemistry whatsoever. I'm going to be so upset. I can't imagine that happening just because the chemistry on scene it feels really strong. But you never know. Like I've seen it in the past with other shows where I think it's going to be big and then it happens and I'm like, So we'll see if Fringe is going to let me down in that regard. I will leave it there. I think it was an amazing episode. I had a lot of fun watching it. And yeah, I got the tears out of me as well. Got the laughs out of me. So it was an all-rounder really. But that ending, again, like they keep leading. Like last one was the glow on Peter's face. Was her name Rebecca? And Rebecca saw it. Or was it Jessica? No, I think it was Rebecca. And she saw the glow moving around his face. And I was like, oh my God, freaking out. And then they do this with this one. With Walter being like, do you remember anything else? Anything else? Anything else? He's like, no. He's like, okay, for no reason. No reason. I'm nervous. No reason at all. Let's move on. Night. And Peter didn't question Walter just sitting and watching him sleep. I guess that was just normal for him. But yeah, great episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a cheeky thumbs up. Maybe subscribe as well if you can be so kind. But as always, there's no pressure here. I'd just love to have you. Massive shout out to all my members and a special one to my sponsors in the Mark of Jane tier. Keep the content alive. Thank you so much for all that you do. And yeah, I hope to see you again soon for another video. Thank you so much. Goodbye for now. And before we completely sign off, let's quickly take a comment from the Dat Pack. And today I've chosen Bunker Girl. Bunker Girl says, I had to rejoin your Patreon when I saw you were reacting to Fringe. It's such an amazing underrated show. I remember bugging you years ago to check it out. I knew you'd love it. Great reaction as always. First off, thank you so much and welcome back to Patreon. And I hope you enjoy the content here. And yeah, I should have listened because Fringe genuinely is such a special show. It's one of the it adds that intensity. I don't know what it would be like on rewatch because I don't know if that intensity would last, you know? I don't know if it's just because everything's so fresh and I'm discovering the twists and turns for the first time. I don't know if on a rewatch it would fall a bit, maybe. Either that or some viewers have said that they spot things that they haven't spotted before when watching the show. So yeah, I guess I won't know until I've seen it all. I think the characters within the show are so strong and layered that I think I'm just gonna love this journey so much, and I genuinely hope that you guys enjoy it along with me. But yeah, I will leave it there, and don't forget, if you would like to see one of your comments at the end of these videos, then don't forget to leave them in the comment section below, and maybe yours will be next. But until next time, goodbye for now.